Investors have their attention fixed on today's 310.12 billion naira T-bills auction as traders at Axis Bank expect minimal activities in the secondary market. Uzor Anakebe, Treasury Team Member at Axis Bank, joins me now for more market updates. Uzor, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Let's talk about the highlights we've seen so far from last week's OMO auction. Up until today's T-bills auction, the DMO is conducting about 310 billion naira's worth.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So like you mentioned already, the DMO is conducting an auction today, and we noted that the system liquidity opening yesterday was 544 billion naira. This was a significant improvement from Monday's level at 451 billion naira. However, OPR and overnight trade went up and to 16.3 and 17.29% respectively, and this could be attributed to the CBN CRR maintenance that happened yesterday. So this will also impact the auction that is going to happen today. So we are seeing an auction happening when there is limited liquidity in the market, and noting that the OMO auction that happened last week is trading at 17.9% handle. So we expect that the bills today, the auction today, would be at very much elevated levels, as most market participants are waiting for higher yields for their investment instruments.
And also investors positioning across the curve now when we're talking about the T-bills and then the bond market. Now let's talk about the T-bills first and foremost. Now, according to your reports, demand for mid-term papers still remain weak. How long do you think this would last?
So you would know that because most market participants are expecting that the outcome of this auction is going to be on a higher level. So the appetite for those instruments are not very much there, because the sellers who do want to sell off at those levels, while the buyers are putting rates where the sellers wouldn't be able to sell. So we had this mismatch in the bid and offer, and this resulted to lower trading. However, closing the market yesterday, we noted a 20 basis point increase in from the opening levels in the market yesterday. Today the market has been quiet as everybody's attention is on the auction, and what we are expecting to see the rates in this in the auction going up significantly.
And across the bond curve as well?
Yeah, so the bond curve, we saw sentiments in the mid-term security, the 25 and 20, sorry, the short-term 25 and 26. The bearish sentiment occurred in the 2050s. However, we didn't see people off-taking these offers, as most participants are just cherry-picking bids on the cherry-picking on the bids on the offers in the market. However, it's worthy to know that in the FX space, you would see that the central bank has started to pay on the outstanding obligations that they had with banks, and you saw that rates started coming down in last week going into this week. If the central bank continues with this intervention, we expect that the rates would continue to trend downwards significantly in the market.
Okay, now let's bring into focus now the highlights we've seen in the Forex market as well. Now, the Naira's trading value against the greenback. At the parallel market, we are seeing that rebound being sustained this week from the 1,300 Naira exchange to the dollar. Now we are seeing it at about 971,000 Naira to the dollar. But at the NAFEM rates too, that's also, it's rebounding as well. Talk to us, what should we expect as well within the current market?
Yes, like I was trying to point out that the CBN has started settling on their outstanding obligation with banks, so we've seen some level of liquidity in the market. However, trading yesterday, we had a turnover of about $70 million in the market. This wasn't enough to meet the appetite of people seeking for funds to meet their obligations. So we saw the iron yield rates depreciate by about 69 naira to close at 869 naira to the dollar. And going today, however, we've seen few trades happening at at higher levels. Yesterday we saw some trades occur as high as 1,100 naira in the official market, while the bulk of the trade that happened in the market yesterday was around 700 to 799 levels. So it shows that market participants are very concerned about the rates and willing to deal at lower levels, considering that most market analysts believe that the market rate should be at 850 naira or less levels in the market.